A better opportunity here. We got the 34th head coach at Washington State University. I told you when I covered the game against Washington in the Apple Cup, you've had the best on-field opportunity as a coach to earn this job. You gave Pat Chun no choice to be the next head coach here.
I'll tell you this, Ryan, when we walked off that field, that was a really special group and a really special ending. And I just knew I did everything I could with that group, that we just excelled at the end of the season. It was a special opportunity for me and my family, and we're just so excited to be the head coach here at Washington State and what we can build.
You've been really great with your teams in the ability to get turnovers, and that's a statistic that is a very difficult variable because the ball can bounce everywhere, do anything, but your teams become very advantageous and take away the football. We've seen it twice now today. Talk about your philosophy and why they're so darn good at it.
Well, I think we try to make it fun. We make it part of who we are, and as a defensive coach, not a lot of offensive guys love us ripping and stripping and being aggressive at the ball, but we show those opportunities to our guys all the time. And I think when it just builds, and those playmaking opportunities are infectious, and our guys have really bought into it, and we hope to take another step with it this year.
Yeah, you made a real difficult decision to move on from the run and shoot offense and bring in Eric Morris with an offense that was familiar to a lot of these fans here, but a little different. Talk to about his emergence and what this offense is going to look like in your philosophy.
Well, I think you're seeing the base core of it today, but at the end of the day, I think Eric's one of the brightest young offensive minds in the country, and I think adding the tight end to our game just adds our multiplicity and allows us to use tempo and have defenses really prepare for us week to week. But at the end of the day, we're still going to have an exciting offense and ones that Coug fans love, much like yourself, throwing the ball.
The new Wazoo. That's what we hear a lot from you. Tell us what that philosophy is.
We actually talked about it this morning. We started on a journey January 9th. I know I'm a model of consistency because I've been here, and there's some other players that have been with me throughout this whole time. But it was a mindset that we were going to start something new together. Having discipline and being full of details and being accountable to each other. I think it was just a mentality and a culture that we wanted to build. And I tell our guys all the time, it's their team. I'm going to set the tempo and the mindset, but they got to take ownership of their team.
There you go. There's one of those third touchdown there from your new quarterback, Cam Ward. Talk to us about his emergence. You step on canvas, the transition from coming from the FCS. How has he really been able to do?
Well, I tell people all the time, I think you're finally seeing that freshman to sophomore year growth. We're just seeing it at two different places, and it's exciting for us just to see how much he works behind the scenes. He's like having an extra coach on the field. He's taking this offense to a whole nother level and making the checks, and I'm just really excited about giving him the keys to the offense and letting him go to work.
Well, he was born the last time the Cougs went to the Rose Bowl. Hopefully that has a little symmetry. Jake Dickert, everybody, new head coach for this Washington State Cougar team. Welcome.
Well, I appreciate that.